The seeding is secure. The home court advantage throughout, while not necessary, is all but assured. All that remains are the records. Throughout the first 24 years of franchise history, one team has remained the unquestioned standard bearer for regular season excellence. The unforgettable 1996-97 Road Warrior squad was the only group to first amass and then surpass the magical mark of 60 wins, a barrier other very accomplished Heat teams before and since have not been able to break. Until now. With their win over the Sixers on Saturday, Miami now stands one win away from tying a standard that has remained untouched for 15 seasons. Standing in the immediate path between the Heat and history is a team that may just represent their first-round opponent. Thanks to a Saturday night win of their own, the Milwaukee Bucks are back in the dance for just the second time in 7 seasons. Two teams in a possible playoff preview, but with so different expectations. With 6 games still remaining, we find ourselves once again on the doorstep of destiny. In what has truly been a historic season, a single win now separates the remarkable from record-setting. New benchmarks have been set.
Udonis Haslem, congratulations, now the leading rebounder in the history of the franchise. And the winning streak is extended to a 27th game in a row for the defending world champs.
Major milestones achieved.
LeBron for 20,001 career points.
And in just over 1 week, the quest for what matters most begins anew. But first, it is time for Miami Heat basketball on Sunsports. The Heat are getting right for the second season, while the visiting Milwaukee Bucks are still pushing for positioning. If the playoffs started today, this would be your matchup. The Bucks will tell you they're trying to push from 8 to 7. We'll see, but right now, you'll see the game on Sunsports, brought to you by AT&T Uverse.
We're able to hold the Bucks to only 13 points, Jackson. It was great defense getting in the passing lanes, creating deflections. They forced 9 turnovers and were able to get out and really convert and create a lot of distance there in a close game. But it was the defense, again, that was the catalyst on the break and also in the half-court set. So the Heat really turned it on and got themselves going.
Held the Bucks to 44% shooting, again turning them over in ways they're not used to, leading to 20 points.
The team off to a great start. Had 15 boards total, but he had 5 offensive rebounds. So many different players as a team rebounding the basketball too. Whether it was Mike Miller, other guys stepping up. Ray out here you see on the long one. Chris Anderson coming off the bench, I thought was another huge factor with his energy. He had 9 rebounds. Jack, 6 of them were offensive. So he was manufacturing and getting extra possessions for the Heat when they needed them in crucial times.
Let's take a peek at UD's night right there. And how about this? In 23 minutes, he does all that. How about another Heat player in back-to-back games with 15 rebounds? This time, it's the co-captain. 5 offensive, 10 defensive, 15 in all. And by the way, he was busy scoring the rock, too. He had 5 of his 10 shots on way to 10 points. Udonis Haslem, professional basketball player. By the way, I want to check his sternum. He took a couple hits today. I mean, they kept flying in there. I don't know. Jay Ellis, like, did he not see you coming? But Udonis getting things done, gearing it all up for that second season, letting the Bucks know, all right, you might be coming to the playoffs, but you're going to have to come here first. There are the numbers I was talking about. 23 minutes. That's tidy. Season high rebounds. First double-double.
They needing them. Norris Cole, 11 points off the bench. Ray Allen also had 11 points off the bench. And Chris Anderson, 9 points and 9 rebounds off the bench.
Well, if the Heat have to play the Bucks in the first round, it's looking more and more like they're going to play. That's their first-round opponent. Norris Cole was really getting after Brandon Jennings. Defensively, he had a very good offensive game. Norris Cole is playing at a very high level, 4 for 9 from the floor, 11 points. He had the 2 assists, the 2 rebounds.
His game, as he usually does, it just makes it so hard for the defense to figure out what he's going to do. He's in transition. That play right there was ridiculous. Got hung up. Let me just throw it off the glass and pass to myself, Jax. But then going to the mid-range game there on the turnaround, getting into paint with that 15-foot pull-up. And look at this, takes the hit and still has the composure to finish. He was able also to get 7 assists, had 7 rebounds, did a good job managing the game. But this guy, Brandon Jennings, he put so much pressure on your defense. One of the keys pregame to me was keeping this guy out of lane. Well, he got in the lane a little bit. He also knocked it down beyond the arc. He had 4 triples. But he's a shooting-type point guard, and he showed why he's so explosive. 30 points on 10 of 16 shooting. Brandon Jennings really made it go. Second most high scorer, only had 8 points. So without him, the Bucks didn't even have a chance.
Now tied with the 96-97 Road Warriors for the most wins in a single season in Heat history. And this Heat team still has 5 games left before the playoffs begin. Now the Heat win it by 11, 94-83. They take the regular season series from the Bucks, 3-1, and D. Wade, as he gets ready for the playoffs, looking dapper, will accompany the team to Washington tonight and will be a game-time decision tomorrow. Well, LeBron James finished with 28 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Seems like a nightly ritual that LeBron joins Jax in the Sunsports Winner's Circle.
Eric, thank you very much. When we were here last, we talked about the history you guys were making. You now tie the total of wins in Heat history. That's right at the top, 61. It's awesome to be in the ink forever.
Absolutely. Anytime throughout the process you accomplish something, you accomplish a feat, we should be proud about it. We've done so many great things this year. By just playing the game at a high level, playing for one another, and along the way when those accolades come as far as team wins or streaks that we had, we really enjoy them.
So many times this season, you guys have sent subtle messages really to the basketball world about your greatness. This morning and other mornings, there are questions about how opponents seem to trip you all up. You made it plain. You've grown a little tired of those questions. Tell me why so, and then also the message you sent tonight about maybe some of the things the Bucks do well that you can counteract.
Well, for us, we go out, we always get the question, teams matching up against us, and it's never how we match up against teams, so we know, people are going to always try to find a way to put teams at our level or try to figure out a way how a team can beat us, but we don't really worry about it too much. Our coaching staff put us in a position to win each and every game, and then as the players, we got to go out and execute that, and we've been able to do that.
Real basketball people know, I'm going to tell you that right now.
I hope so.
What people may not know as we go to our Auto Trader Exmo is that you will have the propensity, if necessary, to pass it to yourself off the glass with one hand and throw it down with the other. Please explain.
Well, actually, Monte caught me about to pass the ball to Mike, and then I had to make I guess an in-flight adjustment. So, by the grace of God, he give me this athleticism. I'm able to make plays like that. So, kudos to the man above.
Well, thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Jax.
I'm glad he blessed us with eyes to watch it, no doubt. Off to the Big Bird we go as the joy and attention reigns for number 6, and rightfully so. LeBron James is really, really good at what he does. That's basketball, and that's for your Miami Heat. Much more to come, but not too much, because we got to catch a plane to D.C. 94-83 the final. Stay there. A jump ball coming up right here. Yeah, it is. Who is that?
What?
Our daddy's jumping it up.
With the left hand.
Nice job. Talk to me about LeBron early, Krotz.
I'll tell you what, he went off setting up his teammates, found Mike Miller on the break. Little no-look pass to his left. Look at here getting inside. Again, finding Miller beyond the arc.
And then LeBron was not done. That man had 7 assists in this game. The ball's going to move and get to you. And then for the All My Sons move of the game. I'll do it myself, Jobu. LeBron keeps it and crams it. What about that? Seriously, did I get Major League into the show?
Oh, you did. That was very impressive.
Get up and throw it down.
Oh, looks so good at that speed.
So pretty. Heat up 5 after 1. Second quarter, Ray Allen finds the bird. Fly like an eagle to the sea, son. That's what I'm talking about. And then Anderson again, rebound, put back, free bird. 9 points, 9 rebounds. And then Norris Cole has done a wonderful job, Friday, taking advantage of his opportunity.
He has. He's, when Rio was out, he was able to step into the starting lineup. But what I like is his ability to change the game with his speed, getting out, pushing the tempo. Right here, look at Monte Ellis all the way back on his heels, changes hands and finishes at the rim before the shot blocker can get back.
Norris hit 4 of his 9 shots. That's one of them right there. LeBron playing the game password. Password is rejection. And then LeBron fading away. He hit 5 of 7 for 14 points in the first half. Heat up 1 at the break, and at the half, our guy, Thunder Dan. By the way, the name's Jason. A joke for only people who've watched for 3.5 hours. Hang that up in the office there at Grand Canyon University there, Thunder Dan, the new head coach there in Phoenix. Third quarter, LeBron getting busy. He had 11 of his 16 shots. That's efficient. Little pull-up jumper because the man had 28 points. Number 6 is good. More insight and analysis from me. What do you have?
Takes the contact, still able to maintain composure and knock that one down. But when he's getting that mid-range game going, Jax, they just can't stop him whatsoever. Look at the way he sets up Battier here beyond the arc. The vision that he has at 6'8", he can look right over the defense.
I love when Battier's silly. The Heat started 1 of 19 from 3. He was happy they got it there. Then Udonis. How about this? 15 rebounds through 3 quarters. Heat up 71-59 after 3. And then Ray Allen. Back to life, back to reality, baby. And give me the gunslinger, and you give them to me now. Trifecta, you betcha. I want some GS22s made by Nike, and I want it now. I started that claim last year. They did not listen. 3 little birds. Yeah, come on. Look at my man, Chris Anderson. Working on that shot, man.
Yeah, he is. I mean, end of the shot clock, okay.
That's the only way you keep the coaches off your back.
Co-sign on that thing.
Give and go from Ray and James. Ray, why are you so nasty? Because I can shoot this shot. That is just ridiculous. How is he open?
That's ridiculous. You're right.
Get yourself in a scouting report. LeBron, and 1 basketball. 6 of 6 for number 6 from the free throw line. Heat fans, stop doing this. Public service message brought to you by Jason Jackson, 23 years of broadcasting system. Take a look at those numbers right there. Your Miami Heat, sound and balanced. The rebounding, I mean, it's just a good thing to see. It was something we talked about so much during the early part of this season.
Right.
Once again, the final score, it is 94-83. If you want to watch tonight's game all over again, and that play will be in it, check it out at midnight. Or tomorrow at 11:30 in the a.m. right here on Sunsports. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow night when the Heat take on the Washington Wizards at 7 Heat Live, delivered by Papa John's, Crotty, and Sedano. Start the night off at 6:30 p.m. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. Good night, South Florida. Final take time.